Welcome back to episode 8 of Before You Sleep, a series created to help you relax, immerse yourself in English, and end your day with gentle, positive thoughts. Here, you do not need to rush or think about what comes next. For the next few minutes, just slow down, get comfortable, and let yourself rest. If today has been a difficult day, stay here with me for a little while. I know that sometimes a single day can feel much heavier than it looks. You may still go to work, answer messages, talk to people, and even smile like everything is fine. But deep inside, you know you are tired. Maybe something happened today that is still sitting heavily on your mind. Maybe there is a problem you cannot solve yet, a conversation you keep thinking about, or simply a feeling you cannot explain. And when we feel this way, our first reaction is often to keep trying. We think we need to be stronger. We need to fix everything. We need to find an answer before we can finally relax. But maybe tonight you do not need to do any of that. The best thing you can do is simply allow yourself to stop. Let today end here. Whatever is unfinished can wait until tomorrow. Whatever you do not understand yet does not need an answer tonight. I know sleep may not solve everything, but sometimes, after some rest, things can feel a little lighter in the morning. And perhaps this is something we often forget when we think about happiness. A happy life is not a life where everything always goes right. It is a life where we learn to find peace even when life is imperfect. Where we notice the small things that make an ordinary day feel good, and where we know how to take care of ourselves when things become difficult. So, tonight, we are going to talk about something simple but important. How can we live a little happier every single day? Now, take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Let your body relax. And if you're ready, let's begin. Chapter 1. You don't have to feel happy all the time. When we talk about happiness, we often imagine a life full of smiles, good energy, and positive thoughts. But the truth is, you do not have to feel happy all the time. And no one can. In fact, there is something that can sometimes be more harmful than sadness itself. Do you know what it is? Fake positivity. It happens when we force ourselves to look happy, even when we are hurting. We tell ourselves, I should be positive. I should be grateful. I shouldn't feel this way. So instead of listening to our sadness, we hide it. Instead of admitting that something hurts, we smile and say, I'm fine. And little by little, we start believing that difficult emotions are something we need to fix, avoid, or feel ashamed of. But sadness is not a failure. Anger is not a failure. Feeling tired, disappointed, lonely, or lost does not mean there is something wrong with you. These emotions are simply part of being human. Sadness may be telling you that something truly mattered. Anger can show you that a boundary has been crossed. And exhaustion may simply be your body asking you to slow down and rest. But strangely, most of us try to hide these feelings. We push them away. We pretend they are not there. And when we try to cover them with a fake smile or forced positivity, those feelings do not simply disappear. We may look okay on the outside, but inside, those emotions are still waiting to be felt. And my friend, I want to tell you this. Please accept your sadness. You do not have to fight it, hide it, or feel ashamed of it. Sadness is not the opposite of happiness. It is simply another part of being human. It is a sign that you still have a heart that feels deeply. You feel sad because you care, because something mattered to you, because you loved, hoped, tried, or expected something to be different. So, sadness is not something you need to be afraid of. It is simply your heart reminding you that you are alive, that you can feel, and that some things truly matter to you. Life does not have to be happy every day to be beautiful. Some days can be happy, and some days can be sad. That is still a beautiful life. Think about the sky. A beautiful sky does not stay sunny every day. Sometimes there are clouds. Sometimes there is rain. But we do not look at a rainy day and say that the sky is broken. We understand that the weather changes. Our emotions are the same. They come, they stay for a while, and eventually they move. So, perhaps living a happier life is not about removing every uncomfortable feeling. It is about learning to make space for all of them. To enjoy happiness when it comes, to accept sadness when it comes, and to trust that no feeling will stay forever. You can have a difficult day and still have a meaningful life. You can feel sad tonight and still believe tomorrow may be better. You can cry and still be strong. You can struggle and still be grateful. Two emotions can exist at the same time. You do not need to choose between sadness and happiness. Sometimes both can live in the same heart. And maybe that is what real happiness looks like. Chapter 2. Just one more day. There is something else I have learned about difficult emotions. No feeling lasts forever. No matter how heavy something feels right now, it will change. Maybe slowly, maybe not in the way you expect. But feelings move. They come, they stay for a while, and eventually they begin to soften. At first, I did not understand this. Then, I went through one of the hardest times in my life. At that time, many things went wrong at once. My work was not going well. My relationship was difficult, and I was struggling with money too. It felt like everything in my life was falling apart. I remember waking up every morning feeling tired before the day even began. For a while, I truly believed, maybe my life will always be like this. I thought the sadness would stay. I thought the stress would never end, and I could not imagine how my life could ever feel different. But slowly, things began to change. Not in one day, not all at once, just little by little. Some problems became easier. New opportunities appeared. Some people left my life, and I slowly learned that I could be stronger on my own. Then one day, I looked back and realized something. The pain that once felt so powerful did not have the same power over me anymore. I was still here. I was still moving forward. I was still becoming someone new, and that was when I truly understood. No feeling lasts forever. I know this may be hard to believe. And maybe, as you listen to me right now, a part of you is thinking, but you don't understand. My pain is different, and that is okay. I do not need you to believe everything I am saying today. I just want you to keep going, one day at a time. Every morning, if life feels too heavy, tell yourself, just one more day. I only need to get through today. You do not need to think about next week. You do not need to know what will happen next month. You do not need to figure out your whole life right now. Just stay with today. Do what you can. Eat your meal. Drink some water. Take a short walk. Talk to someone you love. Rest when you are tired. Focus on what is in front of you, instead of carrying everything that might happen later. You do not need to fix your whole life today. You only need to live this day. And when tomorrow comes, tell yourself the same thing again. Just one more day. One more day to try. One more day to rest. One more day to heal. One more day to see what life may bring. Little by little, those moments become days. Days become weeks. And one day, you may look back and realize you made it through a season you once thought would never end. Because this is one of the quiet truths of life. Everything changes. The seasons change. People come and go. Our circumstances change. And we change too. The person you are today will not be exactly the same person you are a few years from now. Life keeps moving, and our emotions move with it. When you are hurting, your mind may tell you, I will always feel this way. But what you feel tonight is not the whole story of your life. The sadness you are carrying may feel enormous right now, but with time, it can become lighter. Until one day, it fades into a memory. So if you are in a difficult season right now, you do not need to know how everything will work out. You do not need all the answers. Just remember, This moment is not your whole life. Give yourself time. Just keep going, one day at a time, because nothing stays the same forever. And one day, you may look back at what is hurting you tonight and realize it became something you survived. Chapter 3: The Beauty of Both Joy and Sadness. Maybe this is why both joy and sadness are beautiful in their own way. Together, they are part of what makes life whole. Imagine if the sun shone every day and it never rained. At first, that might sound perfect, but after a while, the ground would become dry. The flowers would begin to fade, and nothing could grow without water. Now imagine the opposite. If it rained every day and the sun never came out, that would not be good either. We need both the sun and the rain, and maybe life is the same. There are bright days, and there are difficult days. There are moments when we feel hopeful, and moments when we feel tired, lost, or sad. But even sadness can have something to teach us. It can show us what truly matters. It helps us understand what we need, what we miss, what we care about, and what our heart has been trying to tell us. After we have been through difficult days, something inside us changes. A peaceful morning feels more precious. A simple moment with someone we love feels warmer. Because stormy days teach us how beautiful the sunlight really is. So you do not need to fight every sad feeling. You do not need to hide it behind a smile or force yourself to be happy. Sometimes, you can simply let sadness sit beside you for a while. Acknowledge it. Listen to it. Give it some space. But do not let it make you forget that there is more to life than this moment. No one can be happy all the time, and no one stays sad forever. Maybe a peaceful life is not about feeling good every day. Maybe it is about learning to accept each season as it comes. So if tonight feels heavy, you do not have to pretend that it does not. Let yourself feel what you feel. But remember, this is only one season of your life. The rain will not fall forever. And when the sun returns, maybe you will feel its warmth in a way you never did before. Chapter 4: Every season helps you grow. But if sadness is a normal part of life, why are we so afraid of feeling it? And why do sad moments stay in our minds for so long, while happy moments often seem to pass so quickly? Maybe it is because our minds naturally pay more attention to things that hurt us. A painful comment, a mistake, or a difficult memory can stay with us for days, sometimes even years. But a peaceful morning, a good conversation, or a happy day can quickly start to feel normal. We remember what hurt us because our mind wants to protect us from being hurt again. And this becomes even harder in the world we live in today. Every day, we see people smiling, traveling, celebrating, and sharing their happiest moments. And without even realizing it, we may start to believe, maybe I should be happy all the time too. Little by little, sadness starts to feel like something we should avoid. We become afraid of it because it is uncomfortable to sit with. When we are happy, we want that feeling to stay. But when sadness comes, we often want it to disappear as quickly as possible. And sometimes, we even start to think that feeling sad means something is wrong with us, or that our life is going in the wrong direction. But that is not always true. If you have stayed with me until this moment, there is one last thing I really want you to remember. A difficult season does not mean your life has stopped moving. You may feel stuck right now. You may not see any progress on the outside, but something can still be changing quietly within you. You may be learning what you truly need. You may be becoming more patient, more understanding, or a little stronger than before. So if you are going through a dark season right now, do not be too quick to believe that you are going in the wrong direction. Not every difficult season is here to stop you. Sometimes, it simply asks you to slow down, learn, grow, and prepare for what comes next. Some days will feel light. Some days will feel heavy. But both are part of a full and meaningful life, and both can still move you forward. If you would like to hear more gentle reminders like this, you can find more episodes in the playlist at the end of this video. For now, let today end here. I hope you sleep deeply and peacefully tonight. And when you wake up tomorrow, remember, a new day is waiting for you. A new beginning. A new chance to try again. Take care of yourself, sleep well, and I will see you in the next episode.